Hi and welcome to workout 2. We're going to get right into it with a little bit of maintenance. Now maintenance is, again, finding those areas that might be a little tight, little sore. I have a soft tennis ball. I have a soft practice softball. You could use a baseball, but that's a little tighter. I like tennis ball, so let's get a tennis ball. And what we do with this movement, and I'll work off the softball, the soft softball, is you try to find a spot around the upper arm where you're a little bit tight. So you get yourself with the ball, you can just kind of roll around a little bit, and you just got to find a spot rolling on the floor where you might be. You're just kind of moving around. So moving around is called scanning, and I'm just scanning around to try to find somewhere that's a little tight. And once I find something like that, I just kind of move and wiggle a bit. Okay, you can wiggle, move. You just need to spend a couple minutes here. You could also do this against the wall, and even right up around the base of your neck. And you use your feet, your elbows. You can lift your backside up and just roll a bit and move around. So there's your maintenance for today, is to find some spots, and you'll find, especially around your throwing arm, shoulder, but do both sides, don't just do the one side, that I'm looking for what we call hot spots. I'm looking for spots that may have tightened up. Sometimes, you know, a sore arm is just, this area is tight, and you have to do a little bit of maintenance. So again, one of these moves is good too. We're going to work a little bit today on moving your hand over shoulder, or overhead rather. And again, you're moving. Oh, I got a little work to do here. It kind of looks weird, but it feels good. Find your spot even on the outside of the shoulder, in here, back of the arm. This is the area that works really hard with all our throwing. And you could do that before you go to the park, on an off day, after you play. This becomes a travel pack item. So you get, again, something a little softer, and you'll know why once you get going. Roll around and try to find those tight spots and then work on them a bit. You don't need to do this more than a couple minutes, but you need to do it regularly. Okay? So that's our maintenance for today. A little bit of shoulder maintenance. Good. Okay, now we're going to get into our warm-up. Our warm-up starts with, remember last time we talked about bear crawl? So we're going to do our box bear crawl drill, and we're going to go at this together. So we're going to find a spot where we can take 5 forward, sideways, backwards, in the form of a box, and then the other side. You want to take small steps, hips are tight, and off we go. Let's go. 4, 5, off to the left. 4, 5, backwards. And then to the right. All right. Now we get into our checkpoint to make sure we're doing well. We get this on the lower back, using your hat. That teaches us to keep our hips going, or still, or tight. Not moving, not going, rather tight. Here we go. 4, 5, small, 5, backwards. Uh-oh. Just reboot it. Backwards, I was sagging. Come to the side. And 5. All right. This is a great move to get started. And this on your hips allows you to have something to check and make sure you're doing it right. So when I went backwards, I started sagging my hips, and I get instant feedback. Okay, we're going to get into our using our basketball or our soccer ball, And we're going to go into a lunge and reach. A lunge and reach is starting athletic position. Here we go. 5 each side, high as you can, looking straight ahead. Just warming up. Other leg. It's not a rush. Take your time. Bring the ball back each time. Good stuff. Finish those up. We'll give you a second. You're just taking a forward step. Already starting to breathe. Third thing we're going to do is we're going to do again with the ball. You're going to line up with one leg ahead of the other, and we're going to do what we call a kickstand. Your back foot is on the balls of your feet, and what you're going to do is your hips are going to go backwards so you touch your toe. Keep this front leg straight. Off we go. 5, 4, hips backwards. 3, 2, I'm looking ahead of me. 1, good. Works all in back here. Let's switch legs. This is our kickstand hip hinge, or a kickstand one leg deadlift, whatever you want to call it. Kickstand is good. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, hips back. 1. We'll come back to this one. This is a fundamental movement to strengthen the back of your legs, your glutes, your core. It's a great move. That's called a hip hinge with a kickstand. All right, next thing we're going to do, we're still just warming up. We're going to get into, wait till I say go now, we're going to get into a glute bridge. So your feet are about shoulder width position. Here we go. Shoulder width. You lie on back, your arms go to the side, okay, and your head's back, your hips are up, and you bring one leg up, and we're going to march. Go. And keep the hips up. 5 marches each side. Hips up. If you need to stop to reset like I do, don't let your hips sag to the ground. Squeeze your backside, finish up. 1 each side. There's your glute march. 5 on each side. All set? So, we did our maintenance, then we got into our lunge and reach, we got into our kickstand, and our glute march. Did I miss one, Jamie? No, I think that's it. Lunge and reach, kickstand, glute march. What was the first? Oh, bear crawl. All right, so let's go to bear crawl. Here we go. We're going to do the warm up again. Here we go. Bear crawl. First round, no hat. 2, 4, 5. Here we go. Side, 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 side. Backwards. 5, and then to your right to finish the box. Good job. Okay, we're going to do one more time. Hat. Let's see if I can do it the whole way around. Here we go. And then backwards. Oh, this is where I got in trouble last time. Sideways. Ah, it slipped off in the last one. In some of our sessions, we would make some people do it again if it slipped off. But we're not going to do that today. We're just warming up after all. Okay, back to your soccer ball. We're just warming up. You should feel that in your shoulders, core, everything, gets everything firing. We're going to go with our forward lunge and reach. Ready? Just focus on one side. 5 times. Bring the ball down each time, looking straight ahead. Okay, good. Go to the other side. My back knee's just gently touching. I think that's 5. Good job. Keep going. Finish your 5. Outstanding. Woo! Our warm-up. Hip hinge. One leg in front of the other. With our kickstart position. Reach. Here we go. Hips got to go back on this one. That's the important part. You got to be thinking, my hips go back. I don't just reach forward. Kickstart. Weights on that front leg. Hip goes back. Weights on that front leg. Very important. Good job. Last in our warm-up series. Glute march. Shoulder width. Hands down, hips up. Here we go. 5 each side. Squeeze your glutes. That's your backside. Here we go. Keep marching. It's not a race. You don't go quick. You bring that knee all the way up. Keep your hips up. Good job. There's our warm-up series. Woo. Okay. Good thing I got my Mizunos on. I'm sponsored by Matrix as well. Matrix is exercise equipment. But they are making me warm, so I'm moving on over. Okay, we're gonna get back to our soccer ball, basketball, and we're gonna work on a couple things here. First thing, it's what we call a half get up. Now, if you find it easier because you got smaller hands than I do, you could do this with a baseball or a tennis ball. Tennis ball is a little bit easier. For you youngsters, I would start with a tennis ball. In fact, let's do that. I want to keep the baseball in the palm of my hand. I want to go down on my back. I got one hand out, my opposite hand out. So if you're looking at it from this way, I'm out. My same hand up as my knee. And what I'm working on is trying to keep this in the palm of my hand, not gripping, palm of my hand. And what I want to do is use this arm and my core muscles to get myself off the ground and up. This is called a half get up. Let's go. We're going on 3 each side. Use your opposite arm that's on the ground to help you. Slide it in. Don't let the ball fall. Other palm. Other side. So from the side it kind of looks like this. You don't see my supporting arm. We're going to do 3. Trying to keep it in my palm. It's actually easier with big hands. With a bigger ball. Take your time. Slowly. Great job. If you have a softball, you can do that. That's kind of an in-betweener. Softball, tennis ball, baseball, soccer ball, basketball, they're all work. Next thing we're going to do is from our knee position, 3 on each side, hands up, arms straight. So I'm starting in this position. I don't want this. I don't want it out to the side. I want it straight. And I'm going up with the opposite leg, standing up. And then back down, finishing with the opposite leg. And I'm going to do 3 on this side. Arms straight. How's my arm doing? Other side. Looking straight ahead for 3. Switch sides. Arms straight, overhead, opposite, and up, and down. Opposite, and up. Ooh, and down. Think about it. One more time. Up and down. Okay? That's called a knee to stand up. Pretty straightforward, nothing fancy about that name. Last in our strength portion, you're going to get into a forearm plank. What I want you to do here is called an RKC plank. You're going to forearm plank here. Body is nice and straight. From here, your palms are pushing down on the ground. Flat when I say go. Your body is tight. Your core is tight, your glutes are tight, your legs are tight, you're squeezing all that. We're going to count from 10. When I say go, you're going to push down to the floor, squeeze everything as hard as you can. Here we go, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3. Good job. Okay? This doesn't work very well unless you're squeezing real hard. Squeezing glutes, squeezing legs, pushing your feet into the ground, pushing your hands into the ground. Let's try that one more time. We're going to do the reverse. I'm going to let you do a couple more. Here we go. From the front, pushing down. Now you'll notice I'm not letting my body sag. I want to stay tight like an ironing board. Mom and Dad will be happy if you know what an ironing board is. Use that. Gotta look good. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze, 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 3, 2, 1, up. That's called an RKC plank. It just means that you're pushing hard all the time. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to your ball and you're gonna do your knees to ups. Ready? If the arm's up on this side, what side do I start? Opposite leg. Here we go. 3 times. Hold it straight. Other side. Here we go. I have to think about it. That's the idea. Think about it. Move properly. Move. No. Here we go. Deliberately. Good job. You remember what's next? Try it this time with a bigger ball. This will work on your balance. It's the half get up. Okay, so the half get up looks like same arm is up as your knee. Off we go, 3 each side. Take your time, balance the ball, look straight ahead, up at the ball, arm stays straight. Whoop. You can do a small book, not a very heavy book, in case it falls. This works too, other side. Deliberately, get your hips up. Whoa. Lose that ball, you just start again. Oh boy, here we go. Balance before you move. One more. Good job. That's the strength portion. All right? We did 2 rounds. You feeling it? Press pause here. Go another round, okay? We're now into almost 5:06, 20 minutes here. We're just about done. Okay, we're ready for some conditioning. Okay. 20 seconds conditioning. Sorry. 30-30 conditioning. Remember from last time, we go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Today, we're going to do a little bit different movement pattern, or maybe just apply it a different way. The movement pattern, as I pull up my timer here, the movement pattern is going to be built on what we did before, which is forwards, backwards, shuffle, shuffle. If I get over to my timer, the idea is you watch carefully, then I'll let you go. 30-30 starts with, I'm going to be starting here. Do I remember from last time? I'm clearing. I go forwards, touch, 2 foot, shuffle, touch. So you got to come across, shuffle all the way back, touch, back, touch, then my back pedal, and stay low. You do that as much as you can in 30 seconds, and then we take a break. Okay, we're going to do this 4 to 8 times, whatever you feel. I'm going to take you through 2. Are you ready? We're going to finish up with this today. We're going to take you through 2. We start. I'm going to use my timer. We ready? And go. Shovel. Back up. Do it again. Almost done. Come on. Good job. There's 30. Lower my music here. 30 seconds rest. Next time I'm going to try to go to my right off the first one. Holy moly. Down to 13 seconds before we go again. Think of the quality of your movement, not just quickness. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I went the other way. I'm touching each time. Quick feet. Feet. Come on, I'm almost done. Finish it up. Good job. That's 2 rounds. Can you do 4? Can you do 6? I'll let you decide. Tremendous job. I'll tell you, if you pause, get started in about 10 seconds, and you can go on your next round. That's just 2. Conditioning, so important. Have fun. Let's get after it. That's the T drill. Workout 2. Thank you, everybody.